Think we're live.
I think we're live. They don't show us anything anymore. I don't see any buttons that say we're live. But anyway, welcome to Health Chat with Robin and Kim. Today, we are talking all about women's health because this month of May is Women's Health Month, and Women's Health Week is actually this week. It kicks off on Mother's Day, and hopefully everyone had a nice Mother's Day last Sunday or this past Sunday. Um, and what it was started by the National Cervical Cancer Coalition. And this month or this year, there is three topics that they are zoning in on for Women's Health Month, and that is menopause, which Kim and I have been talking about for quite a while now, mental health. It's also Mental Health Month, Awareness Month this month as well. So that's probably why they keyed in there with that. And then also cancer. So menopause, mental health, and cancer are the three priorities that is their theme for this month. And so Kim's going to start us out talking a little bit about her favorite subject in the world, menopause.
Well, it's become my favorite subject because, I'm in it. So here we go. So yeah, I'm so happy too that they're focusing on this because menopause has become on the forefront now. And I'm sorry, gentlemen, you don't have to listen to this, but for the ladies, this is definitely for the
No, they
ladies.
should, because they really
They should.
should,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
got to deal with it too. You're on the
Yes, you
other
know
side of it.
what your lady's going through, but
Yes.
yeah, and what it's all about is normalizing menopause and what it's about. And if you live long enough, every woman goes through it. So, you can look at it as an honor and privilege that you made it this far, and it's just part of aging. So, but it's, I think, becoming for the forefront because it's not a disease, it's a transition. And of course, things are changing in our bodies. So we have to manage that and deal with it. And so there's many ways we can do it. And I could talk for an hour on this, like what you could do. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Kim on Instagram. I talk about nutrition for menopause and hormones and fitness and all the things there. And Robin, follow her here on Facebook, Get Fit with Robin, because she talks about it here as well. So you got resources and
Before you
we,
go on, tell them
yeah.
again your Instagram because you cut out right in the middle
Oh,
of what you said. So follow
okay.
Kim at,
Kim Deckert Wellness. And I will
there you
put
go.
that in the comments too. Thank
Yeah.
you. So anyway, this is about getting support as engaging in the conversation about menopause and realizing that, women deal with so many things. We deal with, you know, well, if you're a mom, you have kids, might have aging parents right now, you have work, things going on, and we need to set boundaries. And Robin will be talking about that more in the health, mental wellness part. But think about menopause as a new beginning, not the end. And I really encourage women to embrace it because there's so many great things we can do in this period of our life and kind of like reinventing yourself and doing what you've always wanted to do. And also focusing on your health because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So that's why it's very important to focus on health first, then it helps you through menopause. So we want to keep this kind of short because we could go on and on and on. So I'll let Robin talk about mental health now.
So as far as mental health, it was fun. It's so funny that these things, I mean, it happens. It happens. I personal train clients, and some of them are at the age now where they're past menopause, they're in postmenopause, and you hear people talk about mothers or women, we go, go, go. We don't set boundaries. We do everything for everyone else and we put ourselves on the back burner. So we remember that from when our kids were young, right, Kim? I'm sure that you remember like just go, 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 and really didn't have the time to do things for yourself. But it never stops. And it's funny to sit back and observe people when I'm training, and you kind of become a little bit of a therapist for these people. It's like your hairdresser or the bartender, the personal trainer as well. But it's a time now that you're not only your emotions and everything are crazy wild, and your weight gain or your whatever else is involved with how you go through menopause, but you're taking a lot of people are taking care of now their parents, right? So that is a huge stressor. You're back to taking care of someone again. And not everyone, but a lot of people. And I'm finding this with people that I talk to. So that's where the setting boundaries comes in for your mental health. You have to set boundaries when you're younger, in your 30s, your 40s, with your work, with your children, with your spouse, but you have to continue to do that now in your menopausal, postmenopausal years too, with your parents, and make time for yourself and don't feel guilty about it. You need that stress reliever. So, Women's Health and Health Week and Month, take time for you. If you do nothing else, spend 10 minutes meditating, right? To just by yourself. I tell my clients that, they say, I don't have time to do another workout other than you. And I'm like, get an exercise tube, be at your house, take 10 minutes and use your tube to do some bicep curls, do some squats, do some push ups, do something for your body. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, and 10 minutes at night. Then you've got your 30 minutes and you've done something for yourself. So it doesn't have to be scheduling something difficult that's going to take all the time in the world away from you. It's little increments of time. Eating right, and that's another thing that is stressed with Women's Health Week. Be conscious of what you're putting in your mouth, right? I couldn't think what I was going to say because I'm menopausal. And that's the other thing. So that your brain works, get sleep. This is also Better Sleep Month. So make sleep a priority. And Kim and I have talked about that before, like trying to get to bed at the same time every night.
Yep.
Get your phone, put it away. And listen, I'm guilty. I'm not preaching to you guys. I'm preaching to myself because I'm bad about the sleep thing. So, but make those things a priority too.
I want to say one thing too. Like I just ran a private challenge where we did moving 10 minutes after each meal. So like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You either do walk for 10 minutes or do 30 squats. They kind of equal the same thing. So if you don't have time to get out for a 10-minute walk, do 30 squats and that hold onto a chair and do it. And that helps to get the circulation going. It also helps to help improve your mood, lift depression, you don't have an excuse. Everybody can crank out 30 squats, like while you're watching a TV commercial or whatever. So that's another thing you can do to help. Or get outside and sit outside. So enjoy nature.
And get other people involved with you. Like get your parent to get up and get moving, or your grandchildren, or your kids, or whatever. It's also Family Wellness Month. So take the month of May, and just start, do something for yourself.
Yep.
And then do you want to talk about the cancer part?
Yeah,
too?
I will talk about the cancer part, and women's, of course, what affects us is breast cancer, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, and also skin cancer, colorectal cancer. Those affect us as well as others, but those kind of be the top ones. And get your screenings. I mean, we live in a toxic world, and we don't know what can be. Cancer's dicey. I mean, it's just like, and it doesn't just show up one day. It doesn't just show up one day like, oh, it just started that day. No, it's been brewing. And so doing the things you can do now to prevent it is key. And I just read a statistic, Robin. I thought one in 2 women will get breast cancer by the end of their lives. I'm like,
1 in 2?
I thought I read 1 in 2. I got to double check that. That.
Yeah,
that seems really high, but I remember hearing
that's 50% of women.
I know. And I'm like, I
don't like that.
I don't like that either. So get your screenings. Nutrition is key. There's a great book. I don't have it with me. Eat to Beat Disease by Dr. William Lee. I've talked about it before. He talks how to prevent cancer and how to eat if you have cancer. And it's like, I eat like I got cancer because I follow his book. I follow what he recommends. And so, schedule an overdue checkup. Start a fitness routine. If you haven't, restart one. Work out 10 minutes a day. Start with 10 minutes a day. Start with what you can do.
And
And
if you
then,
don't know how, there's lots of people that do know how. Kim
yeah,
and I know how. We can help you get started. I'm sure there, wherever you go, what facility, those people go to Instagram, go to, YouTube. You can find all kinds of things. So there's no excuses for.
yeah. You can find one, you can all find all sorts of help out there and just commit to one change a week.
Yeah.
Like increase your hydration one week, focus on that. Next week, focus on going to bed at a certain time, just little things. So you don't have to do a complete overhaul at once, but it all adds up. Little steps
Yep.
add up. Little steps make big changes. Yeah,
And you'll
so
feel so much better.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So anything else that you want to add, Robin?
I don't think so. Just get moving, people. That's all I got to
Yep.
say. And if you're in the local area here in Westerville, my classes start this coming Monday, and I'd love to see your faces there. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, well, I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have any questions, please drop them in the comments. We're always here for you. We love answering questions. And just we want to say have fun and live young, and we'll see you next week.
yep. See you then.
Bye.